Hasn't done that much than Jeff Fisher.
All right, this is getting out of control. You've been on this campaign for weeks now.
Well,
There's not this inflated thing about Jeff Fisher.
No, there are people that thought
There was at one time, but it doesn't exist now.
Well, it's amazing that they're even thinking about giving him an extension.
It's just like you've got this thing. It's like an Urban Meyer thing where it's just up your.
Yeah.
It's like, let it go.
Urban Meyer's a great coach. Greatest coach in college football. I think he's better than Saban.
All right.
I just don't like the guy.
Let's get to the debate, Sarah. Let's shimmy sachet to the debate, which the ratings are down. And the reason why, we were talking about, it's understandable that people are done. I mean, I feel very bitter towards everything right now. But I thought given the revelation of the Access Hollywood tape with Billy Bush and Donald Trump, I thought the ratings would still be just as good. But they're down by, from what I've seen on Twitter, 19 to 20% based on where they were for the first debate. And if that's the case, barring some other huge controversy between
the third
now
debate's going to be way
on October 19th,
down.
It'll be like the last Lions preseason
Because
game.
people don't watch the debate anymore. They just watch the debate zone.
The debate, the red zone?
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Uh-huh.
So I don't even know who's moderating the last debate. Last night was Anderson Cooper and Martha Raddatz.
Yeah, I don't know.
She did a nice job. She was tough.
She was tough. She went after him. I mean,
because
really...
she was she's like an expert on Syria.
Oh, I know.
So
she's been ABC's news foreign correspondent for years. So, yeah.
All right. Well, so that was brought up. Let's go to foreign policy and what would happen there. The two candidates were going after each other and each other's policies the entire time, but there was one time where Donald Trump went after somebody who was not President Obama and not Hillary Clinton, and it was his running mate. He actually went after Pence about Pence's stance on Syria and how it should be handled.
Let me repeat the question. If you were president, what would you do about Syria and the humanitarian crisis in Aleppo? And I want to remind you what your running mate said. He said provocations by Russia need to be met with American strength, and that if Russia continues to be involved in airstrikes along with the Syrian government forces of Assad, the United States of America should be prepared to use military force to strike the military targets of the Assad regime.
Okay. He and I haven't spoken, and I disagree. I disagree.
You disagree with your running mate?
I think we have to knock out ISIS.
Wow, people did not expect that. He was honest.
By the way,
but what are they talking about? They haven't talked. I mean, he and I haven't spoken. Period, or he and I have spoken about Syria.
They haven't spoken on that.
That's a pretty big topic.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Yes,
it's like before you get married, you should have a chat about: do we want to have kids?
Right,
do we want to live in the city and the suburbs? I mean,
right.
If you're going to be a couple,
want to pay taxes?
Right.
I mean, if they haven't discussed like the marijuana legislation in Alaska, okay, I'll buy that. Maybe that's down the list.
Sure.
But economy, education.
Yeah.
Syria, it's right
Here's
up
where
there.
I, as the candidate running for president, stand.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to back me up on certain things.
Right. Or during the vetting process.
Yeah.
When Trump's people were vetting the candidates, and you would assume that the candidate himself would ask the vetters, hey, so where's he stand on certain issues? Well, he's opposed to you on, that's news to me. I had no idea.
Now, him pointing out how he disagrees with Pence, and if that is true and that's how he feels, then that's great. But some people are wondering if it was a little bit of a jab back at Pence for Pence coming out and disavowing the words that Donald Trump said that were released in the tape on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said, I am grateful that he has expressed remorse and apologized to the American people. We pray for his family and look forward to the opportunity he has to show what he has in his heart when he goes before the nation tomorrow night. But I do not condone his remarks, and I cannot defend them. So was this purely Trump disagrees with Pence on that one thing, or he found an opening to also give him a little jab?
Don't you think it's the form? I don't think it was a jab. I don't think because it doesn't behoove him to jab. And I'm guessing after the Access Hollywood thing came out on Friday night, until Trump finally was viewed by the public again, there had to have been a great amount of, not necessarily even soul searching, but more like, hushed meetings with his people saying, listen, this, and this. I mean, his wife came out and said she was against the comments. So it's kind of like it's almost generic good public posture to come out and say. If you come out and go, I don't think the comments are all that bad. Then we really got some.
Do you think it would have been different if the Washington Post didn't release him till like yesterday morning?
He
wouldn't have had enough time to get his people that he had for the pre-press,
He might have.
I mean, it would have been definitely. It would have been. I think it would have been more
sexual
damaging.
assault accusers.
I think they did him a favor by doing it on Friday, giving him a few days to get his act together.
You're right, because he's such a lightning rod for controversy that by the time Sunday rolled around, it's almost like it hadn't faded into the past.
No.
But a lot of people judged his performance last night on its face, as opposed to judging it in the context of the most recent scandal.
And that's why people thought he did very well and won the debate.
I talked to some people who said Hillary Clinton should not even debate him. She should not even walk. She should just say, this is beneath me, whatever. That would have been a bad move, too. But I'm just saying that's how angry they were at Donald Trump and what he had said. So the fact that he could go out there, have a debate, and have this whole specter hanging over it and emerge from that debate and have people say, I think he did pretty well, all things considered, to me, goes to your point, Stoney, where it allowed 48 hours and time to pass.
He had a line in the debate that was extremely polarizing. He took the gloves off and he said what a lot of people have been saying, what a lot of people have put on bumper stickers on the back of their car, and he went straight at it. And it started with Hillary Clinton trying to sort of bag on him for his temperament, but he turned it around to an aside, a joke, which will probably go down in history.
I didn't think I'd say this, but I'm going to say it, and I hate to say it, but if I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception. There has never been anything like it. People their lives have been destroyed for doing 1/5 of what you've done.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Ooh, burn.
It was a great line.
Was you to be in jail? That's going to go down in American debate history.
The good kind or the bad kind?
However you want to look at it, because obviously the crowd was going nuts and cheering. Those who are already in love with Donald Trump thought that was the best thing he could have said. It's what they've been waiting for somebody to say. And then those who dislike Donald Trump thought that it was ridiculous.
I don't know. What Hillary did was wrong, and I'm not sure exactly what she's hiding, but I don't know of anybody who really wants to see enough time wasted on putting her in jail.
Oh, there are people. There are people.
There are plenty.
Let me finish. They didn't mention education once last night. They didn't. The word never even crossed either one of their lips. We're wasting so much time on just meaningless BS. Well, I mean, nothing. If God forbid military secrets had been stolen and classified information had gotten out, then yeah, we'd have something here. This was a complete oversight on her part, and it was negligible on her part, or negligent on her part. Absolutely, 100% agree with that.
But if you're gonna,
but put her in jail, really? I mean, are we going to spend our time doing that?
No,
Don't we have better things to worry about?
If people are going to assassinate Trump's character, and rightfully so, they should be given the opportunity to assassinate her character too, and rightfully
that's fine.
so.
I'm not. There's a big. No one's suggesting putting Donald Trump in jail, though.
Well, he didn't.
They're just saying he's unfit to be president.
But he didn't do
anything.
anything.
If you think Hillary's unfit to be president, that's fine.
But he didn't do anything that's borderline illegal, did he?
Well, it depends if we look into his taxes and how evasive he's been in paying. But I don't even want to go down that road. That's my overall point. Is these are two people who are running for president. Okay, you might not like them, you might like them. That's fine. But I'm going to appoint a special prosecutor to go after. Great. That's really going to do our country one hell of a lot of good.
By the way, Jamie, the moderator for the last debate is Chris Wallace.
Oh,
Chris Wallace. There you go, from Fox News. All right, 248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Jamie and Stoney, 97.1 The Ticket.